Hello my dear students, I hope that you are doing great and you keep learning and studying at home. We continue our lessons, this time with functions expressing regret بمعنى إحساس بالندم أو التعبير عن الندم. Okay, so let's move. Let's start with the first activity. Anas is an engineer. He left his job last year to immigrate to Canada. Read what he is saying about his living conditions there and then do the tasks below. Okay? So what you have to do, you have to read this text here. Okay, and try to answer these two questions. A, how does Anas feel in Canada? B, underline expressions of regret in the paragraph. Okay? You read the text please. And you do these two questions. How does Anas feel in Canada? Then you underline expressions of regret in paragraph. Okay? Now you pause the video, you read the text, alright? And then you check the answers. Okay? Later of course. So, after you've read the text, the answers should be like this. So for the first question, how does Anas feel in Canada? The answer is Anas felt homesick. Anas felt homesick. As to the expressions of regret that he used, there are many of course. So let's start enumerating them. The first one is if only I had stayed. Okay, the first expression is if only I had stayed. Second, if I hadn't abandoned my job there, I wouldn't have stayed here a day longer. This is the second expression. And of course, those who are accustomed with such structure, this is conditional type 3 structure. The third structure or the third expression is I should have bought well. Okay, I should have. The next one is I regret it now. I regret it now. The last one is I wish I were among my relatives. Okay, if you see here, we got how many? 5 expressions that Anas used to express regret about himself. You're right. So now let's deduce the structure that he used. Okay. So expressed regret goes like this, or the expressions that we can use should be in such structure. If only, wish or wished plus what? Had plus past participle. Okay. We can use also if, subject, had or had not plus past participle, subject plus would plus have plus past participle. As I said before, this is conditional type 3 for those who knew it. Next, subjects plus should not, have plus past participle. Another way, subject plus regret plus subject plus verb, or subject plus regret plus gerund, which is verb ing. And the last one is subject plus wish plus subject plus simple past. Okay, so these are expressions of regret, or how to express regret. Alright? Now let's move to this activity. Put each expressions of regret in the suitable column. Here you got a list of expressions that you have to categorize either as informal way of expressing regret, formal way of expressing regret, or very formal way of expressing regret. Okay? Now what do? You pause the video, you read the following expressions that you have here from 1 to 9, and you categorize here and you put in the right column of informal, formal, or very formal way of expressing regret. Okay, you pause the video, you do the exercise, and then you resume it to check your answers. Okay, alright, so the correct answer are as follows. For informal way of expressing regret, we can use tough luck, too bad, what a pity, and hard luck. Alright? For formal ways of expressing regret, if only I hadn't refused that offer, I shouldn't have refused that offer, I wish I hadn't refused that offer. Okay. For a very formal way of expressing regret, we have, had I known I wouldn't have refused that offer, I really regret having refused that offer. Okay. So I wish that your answers were correct. Okay. After that, we move to activity letter B, or exercise letter B. What you have to do, you have to complete the following sentences. Okay, you have to fill in these blanks with the appropriate words, and of course using expressions of regret. Okay, so you read a statement, and from the given context you try to complete this statement. Okay, using appropriate words fitting the meaning of the statement. Okay, once you finish, you move to activity letter C. What we got here, practice expressing regret using the situation below, which means you read statement number 1, for instance, you read statement number 1, and you rewrite the statement using the given word. Okay, the given word, so which is here if only. So a student who immigrated to the USA but can't find work there, you have to rewrite this statement using if only, okay, etc. And of course, here you have to bear in mind that each of the given words in these statements, okay, has its own structure and form. Okay, so try to respect the form and continue the verb. Then once you finish, you move to the last activity, okay, which is letter D. What you have to do here, you have to write a paragraph. Let's read first the task. What actions did you regret doing in the past? What actions did you regret doing in the past? Okay, so you have to write a short paragraph, or at least, okay, 3 statements in which you express your regret for what you had done before. Use expressions of regret. Okay, so here you write a paragraph, a short one, or at least 3 statements, in which you talk about and you express your regret about past actions and past doing. Okay, anything that you regret doing in the past. Okay, so we include it here and focus on the expressions of regret that we have done, like if only, I should have, if plus subject plus had, etc. Okay, and so on. Once you finish, you send your answers in WhatsApp group, and I will check your answers and see if you have done good or not. Okay, thank you so much for watching and for your attention.